How does a man become completely free? Free to do what he wants, when he wants, with who he wants, anytime he wants, anywhere around the world. That's the mission and the goal. That's what I believe the mission and the goal should be for every man, is complete sovereignty, not being told what to do anymore. That's what we want, to find what matters to us, to find what we like doing, the people we like hanging out with, and spend time with them, and enjoy the things that we do with our lives, with our limited time on this planet. And that's what this video is about. It's called the economy of one. I believe the system to getting there is a concept I've come up with called the economy of one. And this is everything you need to do to be free in a world that's changing very rapidly, in a world that most people can't see what is actually coming. Most people don't know how bad things are going to get. So sit down, chill with me right now. That's why I'm chilling. And we're going to go through this stuff. And I'm going to start with where I think the world is heading, what's actually going to be happening in the world over the next 5 years. So in the next 5 years, I believe there'll be two types of people. There'll be the ultra wealthy and free sovereign individuals, and there will be the slaves. I genuinely believe that to be true. It's kind of true already. If you look at society, the majority of people working 9 to 5s are just slaves. They don't make enough money in order to free themselves and do what they actually want to do. And most people live their entire lives this way, but not you. If you're watching this, you're probably quite high level. You've probably figured a few things out, and you need to cement your system. You need to follow the right steps so that that also is not taken from you, because I believe total control is coming for everyone. Let's look at the first layer. The first layer of this is AI. We've got brand new AI technologies coming out, and I admit they're very good. They could do some cool shit, and I use them. But what most people don't realize is AI is literally the death of the white collar workers. Like anyone that's running a SMMA business, running ad campaigns, charging clients money to do that. And you don't think that AI is going to be able to do that? You don't think AI is just going to figure out there's just going to be a software that's able to do that? A software that can make ads? Software that can run somebody's social media? Like, service-based businesses are about to get fucking destroyed. Absolutely destroyed. Every service-based business that can be done by robot or AI, corporations are going to choose that over people. As soon as an AI customer assistant can be better on the phone than a person, they're gone. Most people don't realize that. AI still seems fun, seems kind of like a bit of a gimmick. It's not going to be. AI has got the smartest minds, the biggest money in the world being poured into it. If you look at OpenAI, what's come out recently about OpenAI, about people leaving, getting fired, one guy killed himself, leaving the compliance department. Why are they doing that? Because they've seen what's to come. They've seen how powerful the beast is, and they are not happy with it. They are scared by it. And most people don't understand that. They don't even think that. And there's a reason for that. You're not going to be told these things. Anything you need to learn in the world, you need to see behind the curtain, behind the veil. You need to be able to look through the news. You need to be able to look through social media. The reason why we've been given these toys to play with, these things, distractions, social media, sports, entertainment, all of this stuff, the things that go viral on YouTube and Instagram, the mindless nonsense, all of that is for a reason. It's to keep you distracted from what's really going on and some really pivotal changes that are happening in the world. So that's number one. You've got to protect yourself from the AI takeover, which is coming. You heard it here first. The next thing that's happening to every single one of us, but most people don't realize, hopefully some of you do, is current government figures for inflation are 2.9% year on year. Now, the problem is the index for calculating inflation, when the cost of goods and living goes up compared to the amount of money you've got, was changed in the 1980s. It was changed so that it showed inflation as being better, as not being as high. Because when a country has high inflation, people start to panic. Now, 2.9 is the current percentage advertised by the government, maybe a little lower than that actually. If you actually calculate current inflation measures based on the 1980s index, your current inflation sits at 10 to 12%, which means if you had $10,000 in 2025 and you saved it, by the time we get to 2035, Even if inflation doesn't get any more than the 10, 12% it's already at, your $10,000 is worth $3,000. So the majority of people, they don't get a 10 or 12% increase in their earnings each year. Most businesses don't increase their prices 10 or 12% each year. Your quality of life is getting completely destroyed. Your wealth is getting destroyed. Why it's absolutely essential to understand crypto and assets and stocks and bonds and all of these things, which we'll go into. But your money, your earning power is being taken from you, stolen from you, because governments print money. They print money endlessly, which devalues your currency because they have huge amounts of debts and they don't have the income to do it. They don't have the income to pay off the debts. It's as simple as that. Like crazy amounts of debts that are just brushed over. COVID added a whole load more printing of money. So what's happening is, okay, your money, your earning power is going down. At the same time, governments need more money. It's going to be, the middle class are going to be taxed. As we'll go into today, the elites, the upper class, they don't get taxed. They know that there's systems around this stuff, so they don't have to submit to any of that. Fourth thing that's happening in the world, I think from a combination of financial capitalism and also direct foul play, is men's testosterone levels are dropping year on year. When a population has very high levels of testosterone, when they are filled with testosterone, it's the feel good, get things done, change your life hormone. If you take that away from an entire population, they'll do what you say. If you have a load of high testosterone males running around with brains and some good information that aren't distracted by booze and entertainment, football, soccer, if you have those men running around, they'll make a change. They'll change the world. The world doesn't want that. The elites don't want that. The governments don't want that. They want controllable. They want slaves. They want people that do what they're told, that keep society making its money, that they can feed off you. And one way of doing that for them is to take away the nutrition in your food. Like the recommended diet for Americans, the recommended diet in the UK is not a good diet. Like super carb heavy diet. Like every person I speak to that's a high level guy, the way I've been eating for years now is like a high protein diet, red meat for cholesterol, because cholesterol is the precursor to testosterone. Yet they tell you that eggs are bad because there's high cholesterol. Like there's a big fucking disconnect that most people don't see. The problem is most people, because of their conditioning, inability to be aware. Awareness is the number one skill you can develop. Like awareness, being able to look through the veil, see what people actually are trying to get you to do, because they don't question things, because it gets trained out of us in school. They believe this stuff. I'm eating a good diet. Oh, vegan's good. That's a good way to eat. They're doing a lot of promo around that. Yeah, I'm eating a healthy diet. Oh, it's low fat. It's low fat. It's low cholesterol. Like that's all good for me. It's like, no, it's fucking terrible for you. And like, it's a massive trick. It's a massive big scam. And the only way I eat, and how most people are advised not to eat, like they tell you red meat is bad. Red meat fill you with fucking testosterone and power. That's why it's been marketed as bad. And they're filling everything packaged, everything processed, the cheap stuff, because you don't make enough money to eat a good diet. So you have to buy the cheap stuff, and the cheap stuff is full of preservatives, full of estrogenics that bring your testosterone levels down. That's why testosterone levels in men have fallen year on year on year on year, 1% per year for the last 50 years. And now they've changed the statistics at the doctors. So the doctor will tell you you've got normal testosterone levels, and a doctor 50 years ago would have told you you had incredibly low testosterone levels. That's what they've had to do. That's what they're doing to disguise this. They're not fixing the problem. They're not going, oh, why is everyone's fertility and testosterone dropping? Why are people becoming more unhappy? Why is there an increase in crime? A lack of life fulfillment? Why is any of that happening? Let's fix it. No, they're saying, let's change the stats so they don't think it's happening. Why? Because when you have low testosterone, you become docile, you become controllable. You'll turn up to work, you'll come home, you'll be tired, you'll watch some entertainment, you go out and have a drink. You think they let you drink because you like it, because you have fun? No, it's because they tax the fuck out of it. It steals your income, you can get addicted to it, and it reduces your vibration, reduces your energy, so you can't change your life, because they know the facts that not many people want to admit. Not everybody can have everything. Not everybody can be rich. Anybody can be rich, but not everybody can be rich. Can't all be rich. There has to be some winners and some losers. But anybody, if they make the right moves, can. Just not everyone. And that's fine, because not everyone, 99, 98% of people are not interested in this anyway. happy with their social media, their TikTok, and this video is not for them. This video is for the few of you, the elite guys that are already getting shit done, that know that the world is changing, and they need to get powerful fast, and they need to get rich fast, and they need to put their money in the right places, which we'll go into. So that's a very condensed, very PG version of what is going on in the world. If anything that I've just said has worried you slightly, it's 10 times worse than that. I just don't have the energy to explain it all to you right now. Maybe I will in another video. I can go way deeper on this stuff. But that's the way the world is going. There's massive shift in the world. Like, you will be totally controlled. There will be digital currency that they can turn off and turn on. There will be social surveillance, social credit scores that allow you to do things or not do things. You will be completely controlled on this planet within the next 5 years. Like, way worse than you are now. No doubt about it. Unless you can do these things. So, what do we do? How do we break this trap? How do we break this new world? How do we become the sovereign men, the economies of one, that are powerful and free, that live better lives than ever whilst the rest of the world decays? So, first thing that's going to go is jobs, service-based businesses. And you need income. You need income that you can make as easily in America as you can make in Colombia, as you can make in Puerto Rico, as you can make in Dubai, as you can make in China or in Japan or in Australia. You need an income that comes with you on your phone and on your laptop. You need to be able to make it from anywhere in the world. You also need an income that is AI proof. I think the best thing to do in this situation is a personal brand. Everything is online. If you don't have attention online, you are missing out massively. And not only that, but you're going to be obsolete. If your service business does not have a brand, if it's not founder-led, if people aren't coming to your business because they want to do business with you, and AI can also do that business soon, you're going to be replaced by AI. And it's just a matter of time. So what you need to start doing is building an online presence and personal brand. You need to start building your story and your online footprint so that people know you, so that they actually like the way that you live and they want to do business with you because it's you. Because at the end of the day, those are the brands that win. People do business with people they want to do business with, and a personal brand supercharges all of that. At the same time, you have to have an internet-based business that can take payments from anywhere in the world, that can take crypto payments, and that can be moved around. For example, rules or regulations get put in a certain place and you don't want to live there anymore. You need to be able to move to another country with your income and not have it destroy you. So that's your first step. As AI replaces jobs, middle class, if you are working right now, you need to find a way to become an entrepreneur and have a business. And if you have a business, you need to back it up with a brand. Once you've backed it up with a brand and you have ownership of that brand and people do business with you because they like you, you are protected. After that, you get money, right? What do you do with your money? You can't sit in the bank. You can't spend it frivolously. You can spend it if you want to spend it. But what is better done is investing this money. Gold and silver, high inflation, gold and silver rise with the price of inflation. So you hold on to your wealth. Then you've got the big player, Bitcoin, crypto. I would focus majority of your time on Bitcoin. If I'm being honest with you, probably 10 to 30% of your net worth in Bitcoin, because Bitcoin will power the entire structure of AI models as they come through. It will be the structure of finance on the internet, and it's got a strong proof of concept. I don't believe it's too late to get into Bitcoin. I think it's still okay. I don't know. I'm not going to predict prices for you because who can, but I think it's a very safe, a very worthwhile investment to have Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is another thing that it can't be seized from the bank. Banks can close, economies can crumble, inflation can destroy places, wars can happen. What do you do if the bank that holds all your money right now goes under overnight? You're insured for what, $75,000? Or if you have $1 million in there, gone. Bitcoin gives you sovereignty of your money. That's its biggest utility. Put it on a cold wallet, a ledger. Keep it away from people. Keep it safe. Don't tell people about it. I have no Bitcoin, by the way. And that's how you should protect your money when it comes in, along with a financial plan. Next thing you need, if a government wants to ruin you, they can ruin you. They can take everything that you've got. They can take your money, they can seize your bank accounts, your assets, they can sue you. You're totally open and liable. If to become a truly sovereign man, you need to be untouchable financially. To do that, you need a trust, an offshore trust structure. I'm not going to tell you exactly how to do that. I do help a lot of guys with it in the new elite, make the right connections to get this sort of stuff done, but you need to have an offshore trust structure. When you have a trust, an entity, you don't own anything, which means personal litigation or lawsuits against you cannot go through because you don't own any of your own money. You have it protected in a trust. You have your banking in secure neutral territories, Dubai, Singapore, Switzerland, for example. When you do need to hold cash or you do need to invest in stocks and bonds and you want to invest in markets or you want to have various different assets, that's where you have it secured and put away. That's how you protect money. We can go very far into that, but that's what you need to know. If you're not currently have a crypto investment plan to at least put away some Bitcoin, you don't buy gold and silver, you don't know how to set up a trust or have even thought about it, and you don't know basically what you're doing with your money and how open you are to the world right now, you need to learn those things. That they're very, very important, and they will be very, very important in the future in surviving in the new world order. The next thing you need is one citizenship is not enough. One place, like the USA or the UK. If they change the rules, like in the UK, they change the rules and you're stuck there. Or suddenly the UK's at war with another territory and travel's banned and you're stuck in that place. That's not a good place to be. What I would recommend you do is you don't have all your eggs in one basket. Three flag theory. Most people, they bank in England, pay taxes in England, live in England. Anything happens to England, their job, so exposed, so completely exposed. Anything happens to the UK economy, like they feel it completely. A smart person lives in a neutral territory, Dubai, Singapore, Colombia, somewhere with a low cost of living, not necessarily Dubai, but somewhere with a low cost of living, and somewhere that is fairly neutral territory in government. They bank in a safe haven. They bank in the Caymans. They bank in Switzerland. You can bank in Dubai as well. They bank somewhere that's not going to be or isn't as exposed to world change. And then the third thing is their business does not run from one territory. The business runs worldwide. That's why personal brand is so powerful. If you can take payments on the internet from any country in the world, people know you in any country in the world. That's truly powerful. If you can take your payments in crypto, that's another thing that can't be seized or stopped. And you can put those assets away and then you're protected. So if you've protected yourself with your income, protected yourself with where you live, protected yourself with a trust structure, protected yourself with an investment portfolio and allocated investment portfolio that's split between the right things, and then you've got another residency apart from your home country. You've got the final thing. How do you stop control of your food and diet? And the final one is very simple. Your food, your diet becoming a weapon, making your mind and body a weapon. You have to be around the right people. You have to eat the right foods. I'll give you these now. It's red meat. It's high levels of vitamin D, like 10,000 IUs per day. Increases testosterone, makes you feel good and free. Creatine, monohydrate, many benefits to that, 5 to 10 grams a day. Red meat, eggs, white rice, sweet potatoes, chicken, broccoli, fruits, raw honey, raw milk, raw dairy. Things that are packed with protein and power. You don't want to eat before 2 o'clock because it makes you cloudy. After 2 o'clock, eat, have some carbs. Bang, keep yourself in the gym, keep yourself strong. Learn a martial arts, learn Krav Maga, learn Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, learn MMA, learn some private security. I recently did a gun training course for 2 weeks gun training course for 1 week in Poland with like a special ops unit where I learned all about weapons, seizing buildings, how to personal protection, light first aid, all of that sort of stuff. I've got a whole program that I've paid for that is teaching me counter surveillance, being able to know when someone's following me, online debugging rooms, knowing when you're being tracked, how to be safe and secure online, like all things you need to know. How do you protect your family? How are you situationally aware? How are you going to get out of bad situations if they happen? Like there needs to be a plan. There needs to always be a plan. And the world right now is designed to distract you so you have no plan. designed to rattle you, to get you involved in all these things that don't matter, this big fucking play and facade, so that you don't do the things that matter, which is building strong connections with your brothers, other valuable people, building a family unit or fucking someone you care about, like not exposing yourself sexually, like having somebody that you care about, and like you can have fun and do your thing, but understand in the end, if you really want to be free, you should probably nail down 1 or 2 or 3 good women that you want to be with and start focusing on them, because the others are a drain on your time after you've had your fun. I'm not saying don't have your fun, go and do it. I did it, but when you get serious, like it's good to have one person that's aligned with you. You need to be strong. You need to be in the gym. Like this world's designed to keep you weak, to keep you feeding on comfort, to keep you watching things, not looking after your body. You need to be strong. You need to be mentally sharp. You need to have testosterone levels. You need to know how to fight and to protect yourself. You need to have options in this world. And if you can do those things, if you can start just researching and learning, this just gives you an overview. If you start over the next year, slowly researching, okay, get more into your health, get stronger, do a couple of things, learn a bit about situational awareness, learn some of the stuff about protecting yourself at a high level, about personal security, about fighting and combat. If you can learn some finance, some personal finance, you can make a few investments, if you can get a trust set up, if you can work on a second residency, if you get around the right people and you can make some serious money and store it away, there will be a lot of opportunity for you in the new world. If you're too lazy, if you're too tired, if you don't have the time to do these things, you will pay the price, and the price will be your freedom. So yeah, it's just a raw talk. New set, by the way. Hope you like it. Got a new mic as well, it's up there. Boom mic. But yeah, just a raw talk, one that needs to be had. Won't do many of these, but understand that behind everything I post on social media, the whole point of this channel is about becoming a free man. And that I've realized is a lot more than just getting your body in shape and being a cool guy in Thailand. Like, you're gonna have to fucking shape up big time to make it in the new world. But it's been a pleasure, chaps. See you on the next one.